Welcome to Management 1100. I'm your instructor, Natasha Foreman Bryant. I look forward to working with each and every one of you for the next 17 weeks. If you have not already done so, please log into the Blackboard course room. There you will find a wealth of information. As you know, this is a hybrid class, so we meet every Wednesday on campus from 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. Please make sure that you're on time. And then the rest of the other 6 days of the week, you will be engaging with me and your fellow team members online in Blackboard Learning System. It's important that you log into Blackboard. You immediately start to search around. Click on the links to the far left side of the screen in that left column, which you'll see course information that includes the syllabus, tips on how to succeed in online classes, information about me, including my bio, if you haven't already read it, and there's some other pertinent information inside that section as well. There will be a course syllabus acknowledgement form that will be provided for you so that it states that you've read and you understand and fully intend to comply with what's outlined in the course syllabus and the expectations for this class. So you'll need to sign it and return it. Also in the Blackboard area, you'll see folders called Lessons. There are within Lessons, there's subfolders for PowerPoints, weekly discussions, assignments, quizzes and exams, and then you'll also see a folder that says Professor Bryant lecture videos. I'm going to quickly share with you the contents of each folder so that you know what you're looking at once content is fully accessible. The PowerPoints are the publisher's PowerPoints that were already created that help you zoom in on highlighted content from the publisher. The second thing is the weekly discussions. Every week we have a weekly discussion unless I state otherwise. Those discussion points range from anywhere between 15 and 35 points each. Every week you'll know in advance how much the discussion is worth. You will see the weekly assignments. I have assignments that range from us working as consultants for a pretend company that I've created. And then there's also assignments that are tied to current events that are happening in the country and around the world. And we're going to look at different management perspectives that way. I don't use the textbook questions for assignments. It's just my personal preference. I believe that I can take it from a different approach, and there's a lower probability of you being able to do an online search for the answers. You're going to have to do research to do my assignments, and that's just what I prefer. As far as the quizzes and exams for my hybrid courses, I will announce in advance if a quiz or exam is on campus or if it's in Blackboard. 9 times out of 10, it's on campus. It's a paper exam. You sit down and you're given an allotted amount of time in order to complete the quiz or exam. Other times, it'll be in Blackboard. You'll also be notified in advance of that. And Professor Bryant lectures, I have pre-recorded lectures for each chapter that I've recorded to provide you with greater insight as to what the concepts and theories and practices that are referenced in the textbook. And when we meet on campus, it allows me to then go in and fine-tune and to really hone in on some of those areas. So the video is very overarching, and then in person we can get to some of the finer details. which would also allow you to ask and have answered any questions that you may have about the content. So staying ahead of your readings is very important as far as staying on top of them. I mentioned about the course outline. That will also be available in the course information section of Blackboard. And the outline allows you to see what we will be doing each week, so you can map that out. When you go to the Blackboard calendar, the calendar will show you in real time what assignments, quizzes, exams are due and when. And that way you can actually sync that information by having a paper calendar of your own, using your mobile device or tablet. You can also use the Blackboard app if you'd like. That way you have multiple ways of staying on top of assignment deliverables and deadlines. Let's see what else. In the course room, you'll see a virtual office. I want you to click on that link. There I have created many work group sessions, many rooms that will allow you to study with classmates for upcoming quizzes and exams. They'll be open for that particular week, and then they should close, and then if you have to go into a new session week in order to do study for that particular week. There are many rooms for studying for the midterm exam. Those rooms are open for 3 weeks prior to the midterm exam, and there are many rooms for the final exam, and those rooms are open 3 weeks prior to the final exam, so that you can have study groups or teams to prepare for those exams. And then the other rooms that you will see in there are basically like one-on-one. They're prep sessions with me. So I understand that students don't necessarily ask questions during their face-to-face interaction with me, and this allows you to speak with me live. So we'd be using webcam, and up to 30 plus students can take part in it, and you can join through your computer or by phone and ask me questions related to that week, to any kind of upcoming assignments, quizzes, whatever. It's that designated time. So once a week we'll be able to do that. And they'll be scheduled in advance, and everyone will be notified. So make sure you look at the virtual office. Also, the grade book on Blackboard is where you will track how you're doing in the class. There should never be a time where you don't know what your grade is. And so you'll be able to see where you stand each week. So make sure that you check on that as well. And announcements. Every time you log into Blackboard, there's things that I am a stickler about, and that is that several times a week I will send an announcement, which also comes as a form of an email to you. So whatever I post as an announcement in the Blackboard course room immediately comes as an email to you. Now, if by chance you're not using your Atlanta Tech issued email address, or you're not using the email address that Atlanta Tech has for you, then you're not getting the emails. So you need to log into whatever email address that Atlanta Tech has for you, or they issue to you as your school email, because that is what we use in order to communicate with you. I need you to make sure that you're checking those, that you're going, as soon as you log into the course room, you go straight to announcements, you read the announcements, see what I've had to say, follow up, and that every week, send me an email. Let me know how you're doing, good or bad. Let me know if this is challenging and engaging in a positive way, or if you're overwhelmed, if you've been, blindsided by something in life or at your workplace and you're just thrown off. I need to know how you're doing. So making sure that you're staying on top of that. I want to make sure that it's clear, because I'm asked this every semester. I don't do extra credit, and I don't allow for students to make up work pre-midterms during as close we get to finals. What I mean by that is our class goes to 17 weeks. The 17th week is the final exam week. What I don't want is someone to contact me week 13 to 15 asking to make up work that should have been turned in weeks 4 and 5, 6 and 7. It's no. No. That ship has sailed. It's gone. It's off. It's touring the seven seas. What you need to do is stay on top of that. Keep me informed as what's going on, and I'll work with you as best as possible. But I'm not here to micromanage you. I'm not here to be your parent. I'm here to be a manager leader, to be your manager instructor, to help guide you and to empower you and to give you a wealth of knowledge and wisdom. But I'm not here to hold your hand. So it's important that you as an adult do what is required of you in order to succeed in this class, just as you would in the workplace. So just like there's no extra credit in workplace, there's no extra credit in this class. So let's just be mindful of that. Stay on top of your deadlines, with those calendars, pay attention to my emails and announcements, reach out to classmates, use the virtual office in order to collaborate with others. And that's about it. If you haven't purchased your textbook already, please do so. Let me know when you've purchased it. I need to know. I need to stay on top to make sure that everyone is tracking together, that we're all on this journey together. I'm not trying to leave anyone behind. So let's make sure we're staying on top of that. If you have any questions, please reach out to me via email. I've posted it in the course room. I will see you on campus 5:30 p.m. sharp. Please don't come in beyond 15 minutes. Like if you're more than 15 minutes late, you're disrupting the class. You're disrupting the flow and the energy of the class. And you're saying to me and the rest of our team members that this isn't an important place for you to be. So come in, have a seat, get settled, be prepared, and let's get this job done. All right? I'm here to help you reach whatever step, whatever goal, whatever dream that you are trying to achieve. But it's going to require you to put in a lot of work, and you can do it. So I hope you have your running shoes on. They're laced up, nice and comfy. You have a bottle of water so you can stay hydrated. And let's do this. I will share other videos throughout the semester, keeping you abreast as to any changes, just to reinforce anything that maybe I possibly said in an announcement or on campus. But I'll be able to do that so you have smaller videos. I'm known for making these really long videos, so I know that can just be nerve-wracking. So I'll try to keep my videos as short as possible because I don't even like watching it, right? When they're 20 minutes long. The lectures are another thing, though. The lectures give you an opportunity to get all of me to cover this broad topic, and you can stop and pause and rewind and fast forward the lecture videos at your leisure. But these other videos that I create just to keep you informed and tuned into what's going on in the class, I'm going to try to keep those as short as possible. All right? With that, have a wonderful day. I look forward to seeing all of you on Wednesday.